We are back. Botswana's biggest natural bodybuilder is coming to you live. Full body protocol. But mini update. I won't even lie to you guys. I think it's better I just keep myself accountable. The last 2 weeks, the scale hasn't been moving, and I have been a bit complacent in terms of tracking my calories, weights, making sure how much oil I put isn't too much, or just completely mitigating it at all times. But that's the thing though. You post consistently, you also have to keep yourself accountable consistently. But again, that just shows you life isn't one linear progression. There's gonna be bumps, there's gonna be things getting in your way, with yourself or externally. So that's the thing. Don't lose motivation in the middle of the journey, because you will get there eventually, so long as you're persistent with it and you are keeping yourself accountable to your goals. That's the point. Self-reflection is important. Now, I have to stick to 1.6 to 1.7 thousand calories per day, depending on my activity. So it may seem a little, but it'll be worth it in the end. And when I get to my goal body weight of around 72, I'll just maintain for potentially a month, just to make sure I'm in homeostasis, make sure my hormones aren't fluctuating, because you do have to adjust. The body can't just be in a constant bulk and cut cycle. It needs to acclimatize to its new maintenance level. So, full body protocol, we're starting off with incline. We're trying to build that pecs, that upper chest fiber, the clavicular head. Let's get started. But don't you guys love this weather though? Don't you love this weather? I don't know, man. It's just being out in the sun when it's constantly hot. But I feel like it's also region dependent. I know people in England would die for the amount of heat or sun, because there it's just cold. Even Germany as well, and France. Those type of regions, man, suffer a different type of struggle. Okay. I got new lifting straps last week because I feel like, especially my back has been lacking for a while. Especially, I haven't noticed too much growth, but most especially in my RDLs and deadlifts, my grip has been giving out a bit too early than I'd like, and it's been costing me because 1 or 2 missed reps is a lot, especially for hypertrophy. You can't necessarily uh, take any chances, especially in the pursuit of building muscle. You gotta get bigger. Remember, I'm trying to get bigger than actual Ronnie Coleman. You see, so I think just making a bit of an investment in yourself won't hurt. So once I did 135 kgs of RDLs for 4 reps, potentially 5. But I think you could hit 140. But let's see how my hamstrings feel. There is a lot of confusion as to pertaining the difference between a Romanian deadlift and a stiff-legged deadlift. Now, it's in the name, stiff-legged deadlift. Your legs literally have to be stiff and straight, 180, whereas a Romanian has a bit more knee flexion. SDLs, stiff-legged deadlifts, target more hamstring and erectors, whereas Romanian deadlifts target more glutes, a little less hamstrings, and not as much erectors, spinal erectors. And I honestly feel as if though it's quite easy to mess up a Romanian deadlift and do a stiff-legged deadlift. I know you just have to bend the knee for a Romanian deadlift, but I just feel as if though I'm not bending my knee further enough. Okay, in terms of the exercise I prefer, I would prefer or pick the stiff-legged deadlift. I'm not a fan of the tension you lose on your hamstrings at the bottom of the RDL. It's just a much better feeling exercise for the stiff-legged deadlift, even though it targets less glutes. And I do need to train my glutes because there is a bit of a disproportion from the side in comparison when you look at my leg from a lateral view. My quads overpower both my hamstrings and glute muscle. So don't be embarrassed, especially as a man. Most importantly, as a man, to admit you're training your glute muscles or having them as a priority. Due to your glutes being an extremely powerful muscle, they help in your powerlifting or just any squat pattern. Don't fall into that trap of being ashamed. And another machine or exercise I like to encourage men to do more is hip abduction. The one way, it's called the sus machine. However, you start with your legs open and then contract by closing them consistently. Abductors make up 1/3 of your leg, guys. Train them. I can't name you another exercise that will bruise your ego even further than a single leg squat on the incline squat machine. Please, guys, this is the perfect alternative to the Bulgarian split squat. Your back is in a fixed position. I did this with a higher foot placement, which would mean a bit more glutes and hamstrings are going to be trained. However, the loading on your quads is phenomenal, especially at that bottom of the rep. You will feel that pressure on your knee. Wow, guys, I suggest you do this exercise. Single leg on the incline squat machine or any hack squat machine. Let's get it.